Did you Deficiency can lead to poor root systems and reduced fruit production. Potassium. Potassium helps regulate various processes in plants, including water uptake and enzyme activation. It strengthens plants' overall health and resilience against diseases and environmental stress. Fertilizers not only provide nutrients, but also contribute to overall soil health. Healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. Organic fertilizers, in particular, improve soil structure, enhance moisture retention, and promote beneficial microorganisms that help break down organic matter. Using the right fertilizers can also lead to more sustainable gardening practices. By choosing organic options, you can reduce chemical runoff and promote a healthier ecosystem in your garden. This is especially important if you're growing vegetables for your family. Finally, the right fertilizer can significantly impact your vegetable yield. Healthy, well-nourished plants are more productive and can produce larger, tastier vegetables. If you want to maximize your harvest, understanding and utilizing fertilizers effectively is key. Now, there are two main types of fertilizers: organic and synthetic. Let's break them down. Organic fertilizers. These are derived from natural sources like compost, manure, and bone meal. They improve soil health and promote beneficial microorganisms. Synthetic fertilizers. These are chemically manufactured and provide nutrients quickly. They're great for a fast boost, but can sometimes harm soil health if overused. Now that we've set the stage for why fertilization is crucial, let's explore the different types. Understanding these options will help you choose the right one for your vegetable garden. 1. Organic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers are derived from natural sources, such as plant or animal matter. They improve soil health and provide a slow release of nutrients. Common examples include compost. Compost is made from decomposed organic materials like kitchen scraps and yard waste. It enriches the soil with nutrients and beneficial microorganisms. Manure. Animal manure such as cow, chicken, or horse manure is rich in nutrients. However, it should be well composted to avoid burning plants and to eliminate pathogens. Bone meal. Bone meal is a great source of phosphorus, which is essential for root development and flowering. It's made from ground animal bones and is particularly beneficial for flowering plants. Fish emulsion. Fish emulsion is a liquid fertilizer made from fish byproducts. It's high in nitrogen and provides a quick nutrient boost, making it ideal for leafy greens. Synthetic chemical fertilizers. Synthetic fertilizers are manufactured and contain concentrated nutrients. They are often fast-acting and can be tailored to provide specific nutrient ratios. Here are some common types. Granular fertilizers. Granular fertilizers come in small pellets and can be applied directly to the soil. They are available in various formulations, such as October 10th 10, which indicates equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Liquid fertilizers. Liquid fertilizers are diluted in water and can be applied through watering cans or sprayers, provide a quick nutrient boost, and are often used for foliar feeding. Slow-release fertilizers. Slow-release fertilizers gradually release nutrients over time, reducing the risk of nutrient leaching and providing a steady supply of nutrients to plants. They are specialty fertilizers. In addition to the standard types, there are specialty fertilizers designed for specific plant needs or growing conditions. Here are a few examples. High nitrogen fertilizers. These fertilizers are ideal for leafy vegetables like lettuce and spinach. They promote lush, green growth and are often labeled with a higher first number in the NPK ratio, such as October 20th 10. Bloom boosters. Bloom boosters are high in phosphorus and potassium, making them perfect for flowering plants and fruiting vegetables like tomatoes and peppers. Look for formulations like May 30th 20 to encourage abundant blooms and fruit set. Acidic fertilizers. Certain plants, like blueberries and azaleas, thrive in acidic soil. Acidic fertilizers, such as those containing ammonium sulfate, can help lower soil pH and provide the necessary nutrients for these acid-loving plants. Homemade fertilizers. For those who prefer a DIY approach, homemade fertilizers can be a great option. Here are a couple of simple recipes. Banana peel fertilizer. Chop up banana peels and bury them in the soil around your plants. They are rich in potassium, which helps with flowering and fruiting. Coffee grounds. Used coffee grounds can be sprinkled around plants to add nitrogen and improve soil structure. Just be sure to use them in moderation, as too much can lead to acidity. Choosing the right type of fertilizer depends on your specific plants, soil conditions, and gardening goals. By understanding the options available, you can make informed decisions that will lead to a thriving vegetable garden. Now that we've covered the basics of fertilizer application, let's dive into some of the best fertilizers for your vegetable garden. Each type has its unique benefits, so you can choose what works best for your plants. 1. Compost. Compost is one of the best organic fertilizers you can use. It enriches the soil with nutrients, improves soil structure, and enhances microbial activity. You can make your own compost from kitchen scraps and yard waste, or purchase it from garden centers. Apply a layer of compost to your garden beds in the spring to give your vegetables a nutrient boost. 2. Well-rotted manure. Animal manure, such as cow, horse, or chicken manure, is an excellent source of nutrients. It's rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. However, it's crucial to use well-rotted manure to avoid burning your plants. Incorporate it into the soil before planting or use it as a top dressing during the growing season. 3. Fish emulsion. Fish emulsion is a liquid fertilizer made from fish byproducts. It's high in nitrogen and provides a quick nutrient boost. It's particularly beneficial for leafy greens and can be diluted with water and applied every few weeks during the growing season. 4. Bone meal. Bone meal is a slow-release organic fertilizer that's high in phosphorus, making it ideal for promoting strong root development and flowering. It's especially beneficial for plants like tomatoes and peppers. Mix it into the soil at planting time or use it as a side dressing during the growing season. 5. Blood meal. Blood meal is a fast-acting organic nitrogen source. It's great for leafy vegetables and can help promote lush, green growth. However, use it sparingly, as too much nitrogen can lead to excessive foliage at the expense of fruit production. 6. Granular fertilizers. There are many granular fertilizers available, both organic and synthetic. Look for balanced fertilizers with an NPK ratio of around October 10th 10 or May 10th 10, which provide a good mix of nutrients. 7. Granular fertilizers. Continued. When choosing a granular fertilizer, consider the specific needs of your vegetables. For example, a higher phosphorus content, the middle number in the NPK ratio, is beneficial for flowering plants like tomatoes and peppers. Always follow the application instructions on the package to avoid over-fertilization. 8. Slow-release fertilizers. Slow-release fertilizers are designed to release nutrients gradually over time, providing a steady supply of nutrients to your plants. This is particularly useful for busy gardeners who may not have time to fertilize frequently. Look for products labeled as slow-release or controlled release. 9. Organic liquid fertilizers. In addition to fish emulsion, there are other organic liquid fertilizers available, such as seaweed extract and compost tea. These can provide a quick nutrient boost and are often rich in micronutrients. They can be applied as a foliar spray or soil drench to enhance plant health. 10. Specialty fertilizers. Some fertilizers are formulated specifically for certain types of vegetables. For example, tomato fertilizers often have higher potassium to promote fruit development. Similarly, there are fertilizers designed for root vegetables, leafy greens, and more. Always check the label to ensure it meets the needs of your specific crops. With so many options available, here are some tips to help you choose the right fertilizer for your vegetable garden. 1. Know your soil. Before selecting a fertilizer, consider conducting a soil test. This will help you understand the nutrient levels in your soil and identify any deficiencies. Many garden centers offer soil testing kits, or you can send a sample to a local extension service. 2. Consider plant needs. Different vegetables have different nutrient requirements. Leafy greens like spinach and lettuce thrive on nitrogen, while fruiting plants like tomatoes and cucumbers benefit from higher phosphorus and potassium levels. Tailor your fertilizer choice to the specific needs of your plants. 3. Opt for organic when possible. Whenever you can, choose organic fertilizers. They not only provide essential nutrients but also improve soil health and promote beneficial microbial activity. Organic options are generally safer for the environment and can lead to healthier plants in the long run. 4. Follow application guidelines. Always adhere to the application guidelines provided on the fertilizer packaging. Over-fertilizing can harm your plants and lead to nutrient runoff, which can negatively impact the environment. It's better to under-fertilize and gradually increase as needed. 5. Monitor plant health. Keep an eye on your plants after fertilizing. If you notice signs of nutrient deficiency, such as yellowing leaves or stunted growth, you may need to adjust your fertilizer package. Different fertilizers have different application rates and methods, so it's essential to follow the manufacturer's guidelines to avoid over-fertilization. 2. Choose the right time. Timing is key when applying fertilizer. The best times to fertilize are usually in the early spring when plants are just starting to grow, and again during the growing season when they need a nutrient boost. Avoid fertilizing during extreme heat or drought conditions, as this can stress your plants. 3. Prepare the soil. Before applying fertilizer, prepare your soil by loosening it with a garden fork or tiller. This helps the fertilizer penetrate the soil and reach the roots more effectively. If you're using granular fertilizers, ensure the soil is slightly moist to help with absorption. 4. Application methods. There are several methods for applying fertilizer, and the best one depends on the type of fertilizer you're using. Granular fertilizers. For granular fertilizers, you can broadcast them evenly over the soil surface or apply them in a band along the rows of your plants. After application, lightly rake the soil to incorporate the granules and water the area to help dissolve the fertilizer. Liquid fertilizers. Liquid fertilizers can be applied using a watering can or a garden sprayer. Dilute the fertilizer according to the instructions and apply it directly to the soil around the base of your plants. This method allows for quick absorption. Slow-release fertilizers. Slow-release fertilizers are typically mixed into the soil at planting time. Follow the recommended rates and ensure they are well incorporated into the soil to provide a steady supply of nutrients over time. 5. Avoid contact with plant foliage. When applying fertilizer, especially granular fertilizers, be careful to avoid direct contact with the plant foliage. Fertilizers can cause leaf burn if they sit on the leaves, especially in hot weather. Aim to apply the fertilizer to the soil around the plants instead. 6. Water after application. After applying fertilizer, it's crucial to water your plants thoroughly. This helps to dissolve the fertilizer and carry the nutrients down to the root zone where they can be absorbed. For granular fertilizers, watering also helps to prevent any potential leaf burn. 7. Monitor plant response. After fertilizing, keep an eye on your plants for any signs of nutrient deficiency or excess. Healthy plants should show signs of vigorous growth, while yellowing leaves or stunted growth may indicate that adjustments are needed. Regular observation will help you fine-tune your fertilization strategy. 8. Consider soil testing. If you're unsure about the nutrient levels in your soil, consider conducting a soil test. This can provide valuable information about the existing nutrient content and pH level, allowing you to tailor your fertilization approach more effectively. 9. Rotate fertilizer types. To prevent nutrient imbalances, consider rotating the types of fertilizers you use. For example, you might use a nitrogen-rich fertilizer in the spring and switch to a balanced or phosphorus-rich fertilizer as your plants begin to flower. This helps ensure that your plants receive a well-rounded nutrient profile throughout the growing season. 10. Follow up with organic matter. Finally, don't forget to incorporate organic matter, such as compost, into your fertilization routine. Organic matter not only provides nutrients but also improves soil structure and moisture retention, creating a healthier environment for your plants. Applying fertilizer correctly is essential for a thriving vegetable garden. By following these best practices, you can ensure that your plants receive the nutrients they need to grow strong and produce bountiful harvests. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or want to share your own tips on fertilizing, feel free to leave a comment below. Happy gardening! Now, let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid when using fertilizers in your vegetable garden. 1. Over-fertilizing. One of the biggest mistakes is applying too much fertilizer. This can lead to nutrient burn, which damages plant roots and can even kill your plants. Always stick to recommended amounts. 2. Ignoring soil health. Focusing solely on fertilizers without considering soil health can be detrimental. Remember to incorporate organic matter, like compost, to improve soil structure and microbial activity. 3. Neglecting watering needs. Fertilizers need moisture to work effectively. If your plants are dry, the nutrients won't be absorbed properly. Make sure to maintain consistent watering, especially after fertilization. 4. Using the wrong type. Using a fertilizer that doesn't match your plant's needs can lead to poor growth. Always choose a fertilizer based on the specific requirements of the vegetables you're growing. In conclusion, fertilizers are a vital tool for any vegetable gardener looking to maximize their yield and ensure healthy plant growth. By understanding the nutrients your plants need, choosing the right fertilizer, and applying it correctly, you can create a thriving garden that produces delicious vegetables. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more gardening tips. Share your experiences with fertilizers in the comments below. What works best for you? Happy gardening! Now that we've covered the types of fertilizers and how to choose the right one, let's discuss some common mistakes that gardeners often make when fertilizing their vegetable gardens. Avoiding these pitfalls can help you achieve a healthier and more productive garden. 1. Over-fertilizing. One of the most common mistakes is over-fertilizing. Many gardeners think that more fertilizer equals better growth, but this can actually harm your plants. Over-fertilization can lead to nutrient burn, where the roots are damaged, and can also cause excessive leaf growth at the expense of fruit production. Always follow the recommended application rates. 2. Ignoring soil tests. Skipping soil tests is another mistake. Without knowing the nutrient levels in your soil, you might be applying fertilizers that your plants don't need or missing out on essential nutrients. Conducting a soil test can provide valuable insights and help you tailor your fertilization strategy. 3. Fertilizing at the wrong time. Timing is crucial when it comes to fertilizing. Applying fertilizer too early in the season can lead to nutrient runoff, while fertilizing too late may not give your plants enough time to absorb the nutrients before harvest. Generally, it's best to fertilize at planting time and again during the growing season as needed. 4. Neglecting watering needs. Failing to water your plants properly after fertilizing can lead to nutrient lockout. Fertilizers need moisture to dissolve and be absorbed by the roots. Always ensure your plants are adequately watered, especially after applying granular fertilizers. 5. Using the wrong type of fertilizer. Choosing the wrong type of fertilizer for your specific vegetables can hinder growth. For example, using a high nitrogen fertilizer on fruiting plants can result in lush foliage but poor fruit production. Always consider the specific nutrient needs of your plants. 6. Not considering plant growth stages. As I was saying, adjusting your fertilization approach based on the growth stage of your plants is essential. For example, during the early stages, focus on nitrogen-rich fertilizers to promote healthy leaf development. As your plants mature and begin to flower or set fruit, switch to fertilizers that are higher in phosphorus and potassium to support blooming and fruiting. 7. Ignoring environmental conditions. Another mistake is not taking environmental conditions into account. Factors like temperature, rainfall, and soil moisture can affect how plants absorb nutrients. For instance, if it's been particularly dry, your plants may not be able to take up nutrients effectively, so you might need to adjust your fertilization schedule accordingly. 8. Using fertilizers without understanding their composition. Many gardeners apply fertilizers without fully understanding their NPK ratios, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Each of these nutrients plays a specific role in plant health. For example, nitrogen promotes leafy growth, phosphorus supports root development and flowering, and potassium helps with overall plant health and disease resistance. Make sure to choose fertilizers that align with your plant's specific needs. 9. Failing to incorporate organic matter. Neglecting to add organic matter, like compost, to your soil can be a missed opportunity. Organic matter improves soil structure, enhances nutrient retention, and promotes beneficial microbial activity. It's a great complement to chemical fertilizers and can lead to healthier plants overall. 10. Not observing plant responses. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes is not paying attention to how your plants respond to fertilization. If you notice signs of nutrient deficiency or excess, such as yellowing leaves or stunted growth, it's crucial to adjust your fertilization strategy. Regularly observing your plants can help you make informed decisions and improve your gardening practices. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can set your vegetable garden up for success. Remember, gardening is a learning process, and every season offers new opportunities to improve your techniques. Thank you for tuning in today. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with fertilizing, drop. So there you have it, the best fertilizers for vegetables and how to use them effectively. Remember, healthy soil leads to healthy plants, so choose wisely. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gardening tips. What fertilizers have you used in your garden? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening. See you